Blackwood, one of the original MTV VJs. She was the one with like the blonde Nikki Sixx looking hairdo. She's 65 tomorrow. Anyone else? On Sunday, Vinny Appice, Black Sabbath, Dio, Heaven and Hell drummer, 63. Stephen Perkins, a Jane's Addiction, the drummer, 53. Tim Ripper Owens, former Judas Priest vocalist. He lived his dream, man. He filled in for Rob Halford for a while in Judas Priest, 53. All right, man. So happy birthday to everybody. If we forgot anyone, this one's for you. All right, man. I've got my guest still hanging with me in the studio here.
Man, I miss hanging here.
What's up? I got Jesse Hammock. I got Landon Leist in the studio. You guys got a show tomorrow night. Happy's Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Poplar Bluff. Going to be a good time. And so you're going to play some music for us now, right?
Yeah, or yeah, sure.
Jesse's like, I don't know. You got guitars? I forgot.
It's early in the morning, but we'll get it done. Yeah, we're going to sing a few songs. This one here is called Frying Pan, and it was when I was a kid. I got asked to sing in church, but doing that kind of lit a fire, you know. Just singing, spreading the gospel. This song here is about that. As a child, heard a song. Jesus loved the children, and before too long, at the East Side Church of the Nazarene, when my hair stayed combed and my face was clean, said, "Get up, son, sing us a song. Sing it loud, boy. Won't you sing it strong? Poured it out now. Couldn't get no higher. From the frying pan to the fire." So I said goodbye to the congregation and them honky-tonks, palace of pleasures I began to run. But I ran so far now, farther than imagination, in the cold dark moon, by the rule of a gun. Still I played all night, by the rolling dollar. It's about the light, burning from within. I burn a one right now. Give me one more song, pay me one more dollar. Give me one more night, I get you high again. Better call the doctor, put the lawyer on retainer, law on the frying pan, into the fire. From the frying pan, Lord, down into the fire. Be the guitar man. Yes, sir.
Very, very, very nice. All right. So, how old is that song?
It's been knocking around for a while. You know, I'd say a few years. But these guys and guys like Nate Day and Bobby Lewis helped mold that into what it is. You know. Yeah, it's been around a while. It's been knocking around in my head for a while, and then kind of came to fruition. But it'll be on this new group of songs we're putting out.
So the song that a lot of us have heard called Crazy, that song, now I know, I mean, you came in here and played, you had that song with you the last time you were in here. It might have been a couple years ago. I mean,
Yeah.
You've had that song around for a while. Huh?
It's been around a while. And my buddy Ben Bowie, he helped me write that chorus. Or he said, man, I'm just crazy about it and crazy without it. So we kind of took that and ran with it. But yeah, there was a different version. In fact, Powder Mill cut that as a different version. And it's a good version. But it's more of a country feel to it instead of the. I just started listening to a lot of like Stax records and stuff, and I've gotten obsessed with the B3 and the horns and the backup singers, and I think that I went to see a Bobby Rush show. Is what happened was with Matt Luna and Melissa Luna, and we had such a good time. You rarely see me like dancing at an event. I'm just a big guy, and people might get hurt, But at this thing, I mean, we walked out of there covered in sweat. It was pretty fun.
Every once in a while, something will get you. Like that World Boogie will get you. And you can't not. Like I saw Parliament Funkadelic, dude, at the Memphis in May at the Beale Street Music Festival. Everybody, as far as you could see, were just dancing away. You couldn't not do
and I think right now, man, people need good, happy music. I think that if it can brighten somebody's day up a little bit on the way to work, I mean, you do it every day, bro. That's a noble effort. That's a noble deed.
You guys are doing just that, and thankfully there's some cool places that say, you know what, we want to have some great music, and we want to have this happen again. Like Happy's tomorrow night, Jesse and the guys will be
Hats
playing
off to
live,
Larry down there, man.
Yeah.
That dude, he's in the face of a pandemic and in the face of just a tough market. He's really putting things together out there, and I respect the man for sure.
And making downtown Poplar Bluff, like helping it become what it can.
Sure, it can be.
That's awesome.
I love, several of those businesses down there. Shout out to Pocom and the folks over there making that good food next to the Coliseum. Man, that's my favorite. That's my favorite joint in
Hot
Poplar
pepper
Bluff.
chicken sampler. That's my jam over there.
I'll come in there and she'll be like, "Do you want to be fat boy or you want to be taking care of yourself?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want to be fat boy today," and she'll make me something. But I'll let her decide every time.
And of course, SW Music Source LLC. That's the music store down there now, man. Tim and the crew
that's a heck of a band too. I've seen videos of those guys. That's a good band. But yeah, I'm glad we got a music store now.
Yeah.
I didn't. Is Hayes? Are they still?
No, they made it official. They went ahead and shut down and everything. So
yeah, that was I hated to see that when the Mr. Hayes, he went with Powder Mill on a trip down to Arkansas once, and
no.
he was like, "I want to go with the band, man." I said, "You bet, man. You want to go?" And we pulled up in this we call it the prison bus, and it was an old Silver Dollar City like school bus. And it was gray, so we called it the prison bus. And we took it to Bone Stock.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember the fear on everyone's face as we rolled into the parking lot. But, so he comes with us down to, oh, man, he was a trooper, though. Like, we're pulling off on the side of the road to, like, relieve ourselves, to use the bathroom. And, this is like 3 a.m. I mean, he's never seen anything like this before. We're coming back from Pocahontas, Arkansas, bringing the party with us. It was pretty funny. But he was a trooper. I always liked just listening to the old stories with that guy.
For the first time, I know he's always mentioned that he even had a T-shirt that said, "Who the heck is Mick Jagger?"
Right.
Because he looked like him so much. I saw a picture of Mick Jagger a couple of days ago, and I was like, how did Greg Hayes get in the news feed?
Yeah. Well, you gotta get it
funny, man.
any way you can.
Yeah.
He was a good guy.
So what else we gonna do? You're gonna play some more stuff for us? Or?
Yeah, and I also got a couple tracks we could play off the upcoming stuff that probably no one's heard, and I got a couple songs I was wanting to play. There's one I wrote with Bob Camp called, and he wrote like "Baby Yo Man" and "Cold Ice Water" and stuff with me, and But I wrote this one for my kids. You know, a lot of my music's about bad people doing bad things, the ones they love. But this one was like it's a metaphor for getting off your ass.
Hey, before you do it,
Yeah.
let me do my station ID thing real quick.
Better pay that rent,
yeah,
sir.
I gotta do that legal business. Then we'll
Yes,
get
sir.
back to some music business.
You
Hang
bet.
out with us, okay? Do 2 commercials, ID, and we'll come back.
I always feel like I gotta be quiet in here, and I don't know why.
Yeah, no, we're
So
good.
stupid. Except for when we did Southern Discomfort. And you know the reason why. Me and your mama, we pray and we cry. It ain't no for the world to see. When you're holding on to me. Yeah, rip roar it, Jesse.
And we're bringing a party right here on the air at 8 o'clock on Friday, 9/11. As man, we're trying to entertain y'all a little bit
That's
today.
right.
I know today can be a bit of a somber day, and we definitely need to remember and never forget 9/11.
bet.
We're going to be talking about. I think it was really cool. The Fisk Elementary did that first responders breakfast. They threw an assembly and all kinds of cool stuff, and a lot of that stuff is going on here in our area, and we'll talk about some of that. There's going to be a nice tribute down at Planet Fitness with some of our area firefighters and first responders. I'll talk about that here in just a little bit. It starts, I think, at around 8 o'clock tomorrow over at Planet Fitness here in Poplar Bluff. We'll get to that in just a little bit. Lots of great music too, and I got Jesse Hammock, Landon Leist in the studio with me. Man, we're talking about their gig tomorrow evening over at Happy Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Poplar Bluff, who also sponsor our Summer Rock and Rumble. We got the last one of the season tonight with Ozzy versus Metallica, brought to you by B&B Used Tires. And you were saying this song you guys are about to do was written with your kids in mind more?
Yeah, I'd never done anything like that before. So, yeah, it's called You Can't Walk on Water If You're Sitting in a Boat. I'll give it a shot here. Dying's a mystery, but living is worse. If you go out last, don't mean you come in first. Life ain't no race, but you run it best you can. Won't always be around to hold your hand. Gotta put on your boots when it's time to go vote. You can't walk on water if you're sitting in the boat. You can't walk on water just a sitting there. Don't go through life protecting your heart. The ones you love the most are gonna tear it apart. But every day can be your odyssey, yeah. So hold it down, hold it down. You gotta put up your dukes. Oh, if they wanna go. You can't walk on water, child, if you're sitting in the boat. One day you'll know the reason why. your mama, we prayed and we cried. Raise your hand and make a stand for the world to see. Can't be holding on to me. Holding on. Time's a mystery, but living is worse. If you go out last, don't mean you come in first. It ain't no race, but you run it the best you can. If you're gonna be a woman, child, be a man. Gotta put up your dukes. Oh, if they wanna go. Can't walk on water, child, if you're sitting in the boat. Gotta put on your boots when it's time to go vote. Can't walk on water if you're sitting in the boat. You can't walk on water just sitting there, and the people don't talk about the ones that sit there. You can't walk.
Good song, my brother.
Thank you. And of course, it didn't start that way. It's a little heavy and dark for the kids. It started out like, dying is a mystery, but living is worse. If you go out last, I mean, you come in first. You gotta run this race as best as you can. Somebody's gotta come in last. You gotta put up your dukes if they wanna go long. You can't walk on water if you're sitting in the boat. You can't walk on water sitting in the boat. Go through life protecting your heart. The ones we love the most are gonna tear it apart. But every day can be your odyssey. More old McDonald. You gotta put on your boots when it's time to go vote. You can't walk on water if you're sitting in the boat. You can't walk on water if you're sitting in the boat. You can't walk on water sitting in the boat. It's more old McDonald style when it was spawned.
All the good ones start somewhere simple.
Right. And they didn't like anything but old McDonald back then when it was coming to fruition.
So tomorrow night, Happy Sports Bar and Grill, Jesse Hammock and the guys will be playing for you. So if you guys want to come out, see some great music, you get it, man. And we're at Happy's tomorrow night.
Yeah, we're excited about it. It rarely get a chance to play over in Poplar Bluff. There's just not a lot of venues. So yeah, hats off to Larry for putting that venue together and working hard at it. Every time I go in there, he's got new stuff going on, and yeah, we're looking forward to that for sure. I was talking to Landon on the way over. We need to get a Saturday night Southern Discomfort radio show going some night.
Dude, I'm all about that.
That
We'll
was-
get that going now that we can again.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
Yeah.
We even had old Jared in here doing that with us a couple times. But yeah, and I've heard you and you've done some with other folks, and I always tune in. That's good stuff. Yeah. I need like a booster though. I'm over there in the holler.
I know,
where
man.
I live.
It's really frustrating down in the Van Buren area too, because we're great in some spots, and
Right.
we're just not even there in others.
And then you're in Alabama.
Yeah.
You know, Red Bay, Alabama. That's where a lot of hammocks come from. The Red Bay area, and yeah, I've heard stories of Z95 The Bone playing down there.
Yeah,
That's
we
good
got some
7
weird
hours from
spots,
here.
man. We pop up in weird areas.
7 hours away, rocking, and we're 36 minutes away, and if you're driving fast, and sometimes can't get you.
With the internet and everything too, we'll get them like in Germany or in Europe, and everybody, people check in from time to time.
I'm telling you, over there in Europe, they still love rock and roll, man.
Yeah, they do. And that helped you out too. I mean,
sure.
you've got, there's a funny thing we always say, we're all big in Europe, but,
That's right.
your music is being heard over there, and you got a lot of fans and stuff.
Right. When we've seen guys covering our music over there, which was,
That's pretty awesome.
a cool feeling. It was Whose Hands, the song Whose Hands. And, there's a line in there that says, I've never been in this town. And this fella, he's nailing it. And he's like, I've never been in your town.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. Town. He sounded like the governor,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the internet's a beautiful thing. It's also wreaked a lot of havoc. I mean, a lot of times I wish it was 1978, my friend. I think we'd all have a lot of gas in the tank, and we wouldn't know that cigarettes were bad for us yet, really, or we'd use that for an excuse. I always like to say, vote for me. I'll see to it we can smoke on airplanes again. That's a terrible platform. But yeah, we're glad that there's a place to come over and play here in the Bluff.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but yeah, y'all need to get the bone stock back.
We're going to try, man.
Whatever I can do to help. You guys know that. That was always there's some years out there, man. We'd be on stage and Andrew's back there playing drums, and he'd look up and he'd be like, I can't play another song. I'm dying. It's so hot. And I was like, you can do it.
There were some years we couldn't keep ice cold. It
Right.
was so daggone
Yeah.
hot, man. And
He'd muster it up. Yeah.
yeah, the good times though, man.
Good times.
For real.
I'm glad Neil Rosenbaum got a lot of that documented, man. A lot of that video is just is great
Man.
stuff.
Some of the ones he did. I mean, there's a Bed of Roses, I think, is one
Yeah.
of the songs. Like if somebody says, "What was it about? What was Bone Stock? What was the vibe about?" and I'll play them that video. I'll be like, "This to me is what it was all about."
That's
The
right.
people were everywhere and getting crazy.
Oh,
And
yeah, just
loving it.
There wasn't no fights. There wasn't no well, maybe Bob Crawford had to come in there and
I mean, Bullet Bob is there
Yeah.
when you need him.
yeah, he works over there in Van Buren, and he was running for coroner over here there for a while, and I was like, I got your theme song, bro, for your campaign. This was at Waffle House at like 3 a.m. one night. I don't know how I ended up there. He's like, oh yeah, what you got? And I said, Bob Crawford for coroner. And he's like, man, that's pretty good.
He just wrote you a check right
I was
there.
like, yeah.
Yep.
I said, get that checkbook out, Bobby. That was pretty good, though. Was that brown woman from Tokyo Ripoff?
Yep. So you gonna play some more for us, or
We can,
what,
sir.
do you feel like it?
I can play you some songs off the album, or we can talk politics. I'm just kidding. That's a terrible idea.
I would rather not.
Yeah, no kidding. We'll do. How about we do Crazy?
I love it. You guys, whenever you're ready.
Crazy just hurt with no place to go. Finding out what you know ain't so no more, Lord. People wake up there every day, around till they're old and gray. Before they go, y'all. Crazy about, crazy without some kind of love, and Lord, there ain't no doubt you're crazy about, you're crazy without it. By the way, we're all a little crazy. Oh, and some have been scared for way too long. Been put upon, they seem too much wrong. And them broken dreams and busted minds. All the pills and the bills and the daily grind. 9 to 5 and kids and wife will make it. Crazy about, crazy without some kind of loving. Oh, there ain't no doubt you're crazy about, you're crazy without it. By the way, yeah. Jump from rooftops like they're flying. And others lay in bed all day just a crying. And if you ask them, they say, I'm fine, man, I'm fine. But I know we're moving, who's driving us crazy now, child? Crazy about, crazy without some kind of loving. Lord, there ain't no doubt you're crazy about, crazy without it. Love can be like a drug. Now, oh, there ain't no doubt crazy about, you're crazy without it. By the way, we're all a little crazy.
We are crazy.
Crazy.
There's something wrong with you if you're not. You know?
Crazy times. Crazy measures.
That video is hilarious, by the way.
Man,
Good job. You had that in your mind for a long
a
time.
long
too.
time. And like, I've always loved that story, you know, that Ken Casey, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. And it kind of guided me through like the rebellion of my junior and high and my poor teachers I had back then. I feel so sorry for them. I want to send them all a card or something. But yeah, I mean, it was like, I seen that movie when I was very young, and then I read the book, and I was like, that's the way to do it. Just cause so much trouble that they want to give you a lobotomy. So yeah, so I was glad we could put that together, and so many friends were involved that couldn't have done it without them. Yeah. You know, Roy Ward's the mainstay there. If you need a character, call Roy.
He's a character. Yep. There's so many characters in the family, in the crew, for sure. We had that. The video, you could catch it if you do the YouTube thing, and who doesn't? That's like, gosh, I spend so much time on YouTube. So you can find it on YouTube, and you can get the song too. The song is available on where you can get music.
Sure, yeah, anywhere you can get music, pretty much. iTunes or Amazon. But yeah, the video would be under Crazy. Just type in Crazy Jesse Hammock.
And
There's several videos there of me doing crazy things, but none of them are music videos except for that one. Just type in "crazy Jesse Hammock," you're bound to get something good.
Once again, that dadgum internet, man.
I'm telling you,
It captures
carbon footprint.
too much. Never have I seen any footage of you doing Tammy Wynette on karaoke night.
Yeah, that's a shame.
It's a shame, and it's a good thing too. You know?
Right.
You can't unsee it. You
Tammy,
can't
why
unsee it.
not? They had a karaoke up there at Sturgis a couple years ago, and at the pool. So this is a nice pool, and there's a lot of pretty people at the pool, I guess you could say. And everybody was doing like, More Than Words and all these different songs. And I was like, I'm going to do Tammy, Why Not? Stand By Your Man. And I brought the house down.
You did.
I'm sure.
It was pretty glorious.
It's always a crowd.
That was my
pleaser,
first
man.
shirtless performance that, had good reviews. We were at the pool.
Cowboy boots and swimming trunks. You can't lose there.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I got offered a record deal for the first time in my life.
I got to take a quick break, man. We'll be back. We'll have a look at Z95 weekend weather, brought to you one more time by Countryside Chevrolet down in Doniphan, Missouri. We'll do that. We'll be back with Jesse Hammock and Landon Leist here on Z95, The Bone.